The sun hung low over the rugged plains of Montana as Ethan Carter guided his horse toward the Red Hawk Ranch. Dust swirled beneath steady hooves, while distant mountains shimmered beneath golden light. Ethan had spent years working as a cowboy, earning respect through honesty, courage, and relentless determination, despite owning almost nothing except hope. Red Hawk Ranch belonged to Chief Daniel Greywolf, a respected tribal leader and wealthy cattle owner known throughout the valley. Ranchers admired his wisdom, but many feared his stern decisions. His influence stretched across neighboring communities, and no one dared question his authority or challenge his unusual traditions and expectations. Ethan arrived seeking honest work after losing his previous ranch job during a terrible drought. His boots showed endless miles of travel, yet his spirit remained unbroken. Every ranch hand noticed his calm confidence, and within days he proved himself dependable, hardworking, and deeply respectful toward everyone regardless of their status. Months passed, and Ethan became Chief Greywolf's most trusted cowboy. He repaired broken fences before sunrise, rescued injured calves during fierce storms, and never accepted praise for ordinary duties. Workers often wondered why the chief watched Ethan so carefully, studying not only his strength but also his character and quiet compassion. One evening, the chief summoned Ethan into his large wooden home overlooking endless fields. The room fell silent as elders observed from carved chairs. Without smiling, Chief Greywolf spoke firmly. "Marry my ugly daughter, or leave this ranch forever." Every face remained expressionless, waiting for Ethan's impossible decision with breathless anticipation. Shock swept across Ethan's mind, yet he refused to answer immediately. He respected the chief too much for careless words. Leaving meant losing everything he had rebuilt. Accepting meant marrying someone he had never truly met, because the chief's daughter always appeared outside, wearing a delicate embroidered veil covering her face. Rumors about the mysterious daughter traveled across neighboring towns for years. Some whispered she carried terrible scars. Others claimed she was cursed from birth. A few insisted she hid unbearable deformities. Suitors always disappeared after hearing stories, leaving the chief furious and his daughter trapped within endless loneliness and painful misunderstanding. Ethan spent the entire night sitting beside the ranch corral beneath countless stars. He thought about honor, promises, and fear. His late father once taught him that true courage meant choosing kindness when fear demanded selfishness. Those forgotten words echoed through his heart until sunrise painted the horizon with gentle golden colors. The following morning, Ethan stood before the chief without trembling. "I will marry your daughter," he answered calmly. Gasps filled the room. Ranch hands exchanged stunned glances while elders watched silently. The chief studied Ethan's face carefully, searching for hesitation, mockery, or greed. Instead, he found only sincerity and quiet determination shining through. Preparations began immediately. The wedding remained small, attended by family, trusted workers, and tribal elders. The bride wore a graceful white dress decorated with traditional beadwork, while her delicate veil completely concealed her appearance. Throughout the ceremony, Ethan never once attempted to peek beneath it, honoring her dignity and protecting her feelings from curious eyes. After exchanging heartfelt vows, silence settled across the gathering. According to tradition, the groom would remove the bride's veil himself. Everyone waited anxiously, convinced Ethan would regret everything the instant truth appeared. Even the bride lowered her head, expecting disappointment like every painful moment before. Her hands trembled beneath delicate lace. Ethan stepped closer and gently lifted the embroidered veil. The cloth floated softly before resting upon his arm. The crowd froze. Instead of an ugly face, he saw a beautiful young woman with warm hazel eyes, graceful features, and a shy smile. Only a faint scar crossed one cheek, barely noticeable beneath sunlight. Confusion spread through the guests. Whispers erupted everywhere. Ethan looked toward Chief Greywolf, seeking an explanation. The older man finally smiled for the first time in years. "She was never ugly," he admitted quietly. "I wanted someone who valued her heart before judging her appearance. Every other man failed before meeting her." Tears filled the bride's eyes as years of hidden sadness finally surfaced. "My scar came from saving a little child during a barn fire," she whispered. "People mocked me afterward. They believed beauty had disappeared forever. Eventually, I stopped proving them wrong because lies spread faster than truth across frightened communities." Ethan gently held her hands without hesitation. "Your courage made you beautiful long before today," he replied. His words carried no performance or exaggeration. They reflected genuine admiration. The bride smiled brighter than ever before because someone finally recognized the strength beneath painful memories instead of judging visible imperfections or cruel rumors. Chief Greywolf gathered everyone outside beneath the afternoon sky. "Today was never about appearances," he announced. "It was about character. Wealth attracts many people, beauty attracts even more, but integrity attracts only the right person." His voice carried across the ranch while every listener reflected deeply upon their own hidden prejudices. Life changed quickly after the wedding. Ethan and his wife Amelia managed the ranch together with fairness and kindness. Workers felt respected instead of controlled. Profits increased because trust replaced fear throughout daily operations. Families from neighboring towns admired how compassion transformed not only business, but also every relationship within the growing community. Amelia gradually removed her veil forever. Children loved hearing stories about her bravery during the barn fire. Women admired her confidence despite carrying a visible scar. Even strangers realized the scar represented sacrifice rather than shame. Instead of hiding, she became an inspiration, encouraging others to embrace imperfections without fear or embarrassment. Years later, travelers still shared the remarkable tale of the cowboy who accepted an impossible choice without demanding proof or guarantees. Many remembered the dramatic veil, yet the deeper lesson endured longer. True love begins where shallow judgment ends, and genuine beauty always reveals itself through kindness, courage, loyalty, and unwavering respect for others.